Hello again, gamers, to another Gift of Geek Gab vlog. This is official videos with Meek Geek, and I'm going to talk about some video games, video game topics. And later on, I'm going to read out some shoutouts because I promised, and I keep my promises to you gamers and YouTubers, so you can count on me. All right, so I have an article here. Yesterday's article, Wednesday, June the 20th, 2012, the London Free Press, section C3. And that's the Sherlock Holmes, but below that, something about a man named Shigeru Miyamoto. I don't know if you're familiar with that gentleman. Shigeru Miyamoto, the Godfather of video games, is the public face of Japanese gaming giant Nintendo. Below inset, and he talks about the upcoming Wii U, and the gentleman named Steve Tilley, he has interviewed him, had the privilege of having an exclusive interview. So I just wanted to borrow from his article a bit. I'm not going to read it word verbatim, but I want to take some clips out of that I liked and post some links to his Facebook, Twitter, and blog, so you'll be able to see the actual information that he posted. He talks about some topics with Mr. Miyamoto, and he asks on the challenge of explaining how the touchscreen equipped controller for Nintendo's upcoming Wii U console will create different types of gameplay. This is what the gentleman said. He says, just watching people play, you don't have a really clear idea of where the fun is, but as soon as you play it yourself, it immediately comes to you very quickly how much fun there is. As we continue to design these games and design these games and introduce these new play styles and new play structures, people will gradually start to understand them, and we'll see more and more people playing them. And then from there, we can potentially develop into bigger and richer game experiences. On Microsoft and Sony introducing so-called second screen technology for their own consoles. The fact that just 1 year after we introduced the concept of Wii U, we're already seeing companies that are trying to sort of move in that same direction says that obviously they feel there's a tremendous amount of possibility in what we've been showing so far. On the expectation that the yet-to-be-announced price of the Wii U might be on the high side. Too expensive, perhaps? I love that you think so highly of the hardware. That's your expectation. But at the same time, video game machines for many years are something that have always sold at some of those lower price points, whether it's $200 or $250 for Wii. So it's very difficult to move away from that. But we'll try to find a balance. Now, this is interesting, folks. On the proliferation of extreme violence in video games being developed in competing consoles. Sometimes I get worried about the continued reliance of making games that are centered around guns. The fact that there are so many of those games, and I have a hard time imagining, particularly for younger generations of gamers, how they sit down and play and interact with a game like that. Finally, on how many video game fans and the media like to pit game companies against each other at E3. At a show like this, it's my job to show that we're all having fun. Everybody comes to E3 and they want to talk about the competition and who won the show, and all these companies combating against each other. From my perspective, and what we're really supposed to be doing here is showing the world how we can bring fun to the world. So rather than focusing on competition, I feel it's my job to go up there on stage and show I can bring fun to the world by having fun myself. And there's some information here you can refer to on your own time, research. For more on Steve Tilley's E3's chat with Miyamoto, check out the blog. Check out our Button Mashers blog at blogs.canoe.ca. That's CNOE.ca/Button Mashers. and I'll post the links below this video. So I'm interested in hearing your points of view on Miyamoto. Do you think you're a biggest fan as I am? Because he gave me one of my favorite characters of all time, Super Mario, and as well as Link and all the other games that come along with those characters, as well as the sub characters, the lesser important characters. All right, so let's have a quick video game report based on the Steve Tilley article, which is nearby, and he talks about what's for Sony. For the month of June, Lollipop Chainsaw for the PS3, Gravity Rush for the Vita, Aliens Colonial Marines for the PS3. The month of July, NCAA Football for the PS3, Anarchy Reigns for the PS3, Rose Lancer, Wayfarer of Time for the PSP. For the Nintendo, June, Pokemon Conquest for the DS, Amazing Spider-Man for the Wii, 3DS and DS, Madagascar 3 for the Wii, 3DS and DS. July, Kingdom Hearts 3D and for the 3DS, The Last Story for the Wii, Myst for the 3DS. For the Xbox, June, Lollipop Chainsaw, Steel Battalion Heavy Armor, Aliens Colonial Marines. For the month of July, NCAA Football, Anarchy Reigns, Ice Age Continental Drift. And finally for the PC, in the month of June, Ghost Recon, Future Soldiers, Civilization 5, Gods and Kings, Spellforce 2, Faith in Destiny. Month of July, Prototype 2, The Secret World, and Ensemble Online. And some information about Pokemon Conquest. I think that, oh yes, Miyamoto did invent Pokemon, didn't he? Anyways, I'd like your feedback on these games. Are these games available in your country if you're outside of Canada? Are you going to be buying these games, at least playing them? What do you think of Miyamoto? Do you have a favorite video game character that he's designed? Leave a comment below this video. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And check out my blog, the Meek Geek Video Game Blog, www.videogamersoasis.com/blog, as well as liking my Facebook fan page, Video Gamers Oasis. The videos will be posted there, as well as Twitter, VGO_tweets, and check out my Tumblr, videogamersoasis.tumblr.com, as well as some other links there. I'm constantly checking out various social networks to promote my website. And finally, I'm going to read, as I promised, some YouTube shoutouts. This is a little bit different than I usually do it. I usually do it with a little bit of pizzazz and visual graphics and sound effects. But this time, I'm just going to read them out. Alright, here we go. YouTube shoutouts. Channel shoutouts. Domain 1. Ethernature E, Mr. KM Studios, VDJ FRI, SK200-89123. Now make sure you get all those numbers, and make sure don't forget the 123, because if you miss the 123, then you'll miss the rest of the YouTube channel. Justavari, flipping page. Carnet 1997, Fearless 2000 HD, Megzers 96, Pay Network, The Real Gamers 3DX, and check out his website, Technology with Chris, YouTube channel Technology with Chris, and his website www.technologywithchris.wix.com/info. As well as Ali the Kid 06, Guitar Show Player, Bark Nur Zed, Flaw Studio, and a new member to the YouTube club, YouTube Shoutout Club is X Chill Gaming X. Please subscribe to these channels and check out their videos. If you would like a YouTube shoutout, all you have to do is subscribe to official VGO videos on YouTube and ask for a shout out. Thanks for liking, favoriting, and commenting on this video. And thanks for subscribing to Official Video Videos. Thanks for subscribing and bookmarking the Meek Geek video game blog. Thanks for liking my Facebook fan page, Video Gamers Oasis. And thanks for following me on Twitter, Video_tweets. This is the Meek Geek signing out, saying happy gaming.